Hello, hello. Sorry there. For a second, I clicked the wrong screen. We went to the normal stream screen instead of Throwback Thursday. The setup for that has to kind of be a little different since, well, you know, different, kind of need a square instead of a rectangle space. But yeah, hello, welcome back. It is a Thursday, and if we are streaming on a Thursday, that means we might as well do a Throwback Thursday. So we're picking Digimon. It is vanilla. Hello, I'm laughing to death. This one is vanilla. I don't have any mods or anything. I thought about doing modded, but I never beat the game as a child, so I want to do a pure run through. But I might try mod someday. But yeah, today, last time we beat the first non-tutorial level. And then, yeah, today we're gonna try to actually get more Digimon. I'm pretty sure I bought items. We'll double check. We went with the black swords. That's good to know. I like I said, I thought about trying mods, but I've never done that for any of my old games yet. Yeah, I went with black sword. So let's see. Double check. But okay, I did buy items. My favorite Digimon. It would be hard to say. I'd say my very first favorite as a kid was probably Gabumon and all of his evolutions. But, I mean, it's hard to say. I really love Impmon and Beelzemon, Lady Devimon. love me a good Lady Devimon. But there's so many good designs, so it's hard to pick just one. Gabumon always has had my heart, though. Renamon is good. Renamon's good for, obviously, people like Renamon for reasons. But I think if I had to pick one from Season 3, it definitely would be Impmon. I absolutely love him. That or Antilamon. I absolutely love Antilamon. Ah, that's another good one. Everyone loves Leomon too. He's a good boy. For a while, I probably would have said Dorumon, because I've tried several times as a child to play Digimon World 4 because I think Dorumon's so adorable. But, oh man. Digimon World 4, I can't do it. It takes so much out of you. My husband and I, back when we were first dating, I do think that's about when I made the poor man suffer through Digimon World 4. I think probably at least 4 or 5 times in my life I have tried to play that game and beat it. And it takes so long, and you never really make any progress. I think this world isn't gonna have many virus types. I should have started with the other one. Also probably would have just been smart to pull up a list of what Digimon are at each of the areas. Digimon is expectedly a vaccine. As a kid, Digimon World 3 is another one I plan on playing on stream as well, but as a kid, my friend and I that I played it with, we got stuck for so long back in the day because there's a point in the game where you have to find a Vmon that is hiding, and as a kid we were like, oh, well, you know, you'll probably be able to see him still. No, he hides behind a very specific tree, and yeah, we never managed to find him as a kid. It's one I definitely want to go back and try again. Two and 3, definitely gonna play on stream. 4, I don't think so, because if I did, I would at least want at least one friend to play with me, but that would be a really difficult one to get anyone to play with me. I'd need them to, like, probably be sitting here with me. But it is multiplayer. I know there's also some Digimon World games on the DS. I never actually played any of those. I played 1 through 4 as a kid, and then didn't know about any of the others because I didn't have a DS for the longest time. I think I was also kind of just out of Digimon for a while at that time, because season 4 of Digimon kind of lost me and a lot of other people. Oh shit, that one actually. I do believe Tapermon is a possibly a virus. I could have gotten him. Maybe. I don't remember if he's virus or data. But yeah, according to my husband, the games on the DS were good. He liked them, so I should go back and try them. I also, back when they released the first new one on the PlayStation 4, I believe. I had been playing it, and then our system decided to eat a Blu-ray that I had in it at one point, and so I stopped playing games for a little while. I'm really bad about if I stop playing a game for any period of time, I end up not going back to it. We'll try not to let that happen with the Throwback Thursdays, because these are things I really want to get around to beating. Gotta prove that I can do what child me couldn't. Saw an episode of the anime that had Tapermon, now that I'm thinking about it. Of course, there's a lot more Digimon than they show in the anime anyways, but... Gazimon, that's another one of my favorites that is actually in here. I will absolutely be getting a Gazimon. We can save. We can survive another hit. If I ever played Digimon World 1 on stream, I think that one definitely will be modded, because as much as I love Digimon World 1, it takes so long to get a Digimon leveled up only for them to reach the end of their lifespan. Which I'm sure there's probably modded versions that get around that a little bit. Man, that man is just staring me down. I also kind of wonder if a ROM of Rumble Arena will run better than the actual Rumble Arena did, because I remember that one as a kid just chugging so much. This one would be drowned. No. Come on, give me a virus. Digimon. Vaccine. I do have the toy plane that one of the characters gives you. I didn't bring it with me, but you can use the toy plane to get a Digimon. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have given him more mana. It's okay, we can tank one hit. I'm sorry, Digimon. At this rate, by the time I get a second Digimon, Digimon will probably be hitting his max level. Definitely need another one though, because I think both boss stages of this next round are 3 enemies, which means it'll be a little bit of an uphill battle for one Digimon. Ah, it is vaccine, damn it. I came to the wrong place. Honestly, I might actually just... In that case... We're gonna autopilot back, so let's see, we're at video domain, right? Yes, we're at video domain, so we're gonna go to the other one. Yes, hello Carol, and thank you. Oh, thank you! Thank you for the follow! I think it's kind of a little broken. It showed the name, but it's a little off-center. I'll have to fix that sometime. Hello! Thank you for following! You're enjoying some old Digimon. I'm doing pretty good. Got one load of laundry done, got another one going, got cleaning done. Which means I can enjoy games for the rest of the day. How are you? Don't need any of those. No. We can probably afford another. No, not assemble. Oh, I do this every time. Every time. You spam through because you accidentally go to assemble. Okay, yes. We can afford to upgrade the battery. Alright, our battery is as good as it's going to get until I can afford. I stream... No, I try to do 2 streams a week, but they're usually Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. No, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday. I work weekends, so I have a full-time job. Technically only 36 hours, but I work full-time Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so no weekend streams for me technically usually. I might be streaming here soon. The weekend of the 29th. I have that weekend off for my birthday. So that weekend I probably will do something on stream. My main game, I would actually say, I don't really have a main game. A lot of times on stream, if I'm playing games, it's typically some sort of multiplayer with friends. So like, we'll play some Lethal Company, we'll play Crab Champions. We've been playing some Lockdown Protocol, but Thursdays, when I stream on Thursdays, I'm now trying to do some Throwback Thursdays so I can finally get through old backlog of games I have from when I was a kid. Do I actually need any of those? Let's see, we have 2 HP. We do need an MP. I think one of the things I really want to get back to doing, I haven't done in a little while, is I like checking out demos of games. It's been a little while since we did a demo dive though. So far I haven't done too many long games though, so this is honestly probably going to be one of the first longer games that I've stuck with playing on stream. A lot of times I'm actually building model kits. I like building Zoids, and so a lot of my streams are model kit streams and also coloring. I like doing coloring. I'm not a strong artist myself in the terms of drawing, but I love coloring. So anytime I have permission to color something, I love coloring it. There we go! Now I can finally get some virus stitching on. We're going to give a kickboard to the little Betamon. We'll see. Hopefully... I probably should have killed the snow Goburimon before throwing that skateboard, but we'll see. I do also, I really want to buy more Digimon model kits. They have some really cool ones. So far, the only one I've built was because I ran into it in person. There was a Machine Dramon one, and so picked that up and built it. But I know there's also a really, really cool Metal Garurumon that I'd like to pick up and build. And there's also Beelzemon. If you want to send me a link, I'll absolutely look at your stuff. There's nothing I'm specifically looking for right now, but I do love art in general. So you're absolutely welcome to send me a link, and when I'm not streaming, I'll check it out. I don't know if I can upload emotes yet. Actually, I really should bother looking into— ah, damn. Yeah, he didn't want to be friends. But, I don't know if I can upload emotes because I am not affiliate yet. So, I don't think I can. But I also haven't looked, so that could just be my bad. I'm pretty bad about actually, like, having any kind of consistency, really, because of the fact that, like I said, I do work full-time, so streaming's really just a I do for fun thing. Oh yeah, we'll let him join. We'll name him Yuki. How about that? We'll be weeaboos. But, I'll absolutely consider, like I said, if you just send me some links. I don't think I have funds for any commissions right now, because I did just order a, pretty pricey— well, not like— okay, like $350 isn't really that much for an art commission necessarily, depending on the commission, but I did just last night put in a commission for some art, so probably not in the budget to order anything else right now, but that is one of my vices. I do really love commissioning art, and so that's part of why I even started streaming. I thought, so this persona has existed for some time, even before I started streaming, and I have a friend, Android Usagi. They are a more regular streamer here on Twitch, and we were chatting one day, and I was like, you know, it might just be fun to commission live 2D art of Pirate. And then that led me down the path of finding an artist, and yeah. Like I said, just send me some links if you've got like a portfolio or anything. At the very least, it won't be on this paycheck. Like I said, I just spent a good chunk. I am not affiliate, so I am making $0 on my streams. So they are all just fun stuff. Ah, he's gonna run away. We'll catch him though. Oh, I think I need to actually put my Snow Gaburimon into the team. if I do ever manage to hit affiliate and even make like a couple of bucks here and there, one thing I would like to do for my VOD channel is actually like commission some stuff for the thumbnails, because as it currently stands, I've just been using whatever it auto-generates. You and you. There we go. Now we should have both of them fighting. I'm also really bad about even uploading the VODs. I'll go like 2 or 3 weeks of streaming and then I go, I really should download all my VODs and upload them to the YouTube. They take so long though. I don't know how people do it, like just routinely uploading something that takes as long as it does to download and upload. I know in some cases it's because they have teams of people. I do not have a team, I am just me. I do. If you type !Discord, I believe it will pull up the link. We might have explored just about the whole map of this floor. Yeah, it's not a super active Discord yet, but a lot of times we at least use it for, I finally set up, the other day, I set up some roles for multiplayer games so that people could ping each other if they want to play. Because we play... At the very least, once a week we tend to play Lethal Company, so I have a role to ping people for that. Crab Champions. I mean, if you want to, like I said, if you want to send like a link to your socials or a link to, if you have like a card. My Discord itself, I think I have that set to only get messages from people that I have friends or share a server with, so you wouldn't be able to message my Discord. I do. I think it should be linked in my about section. I've got Blue Sky, I've got Twitter, and technically I've got Tumblr. No one really uses Tumblr for networking though. Mostly for just posting. Actually, I haven't really even used my Tumblr in a while, but it's there. Mostly I'll log in when I'm bored at work and start scrolling for a little bit. And then I'll come back like a month later. Blue Sky and Twitter though, I check every day. Typically a couple of times a day. Man, I'm kind of sad I used my skateboard because there's a Gazimon in this room, and I would have liked to have him more than Goburimon, but it is what it is. I should have just brought more items. Who doesn't want the fuzzy little pink bunny, even if he's a little evil fuzzy pink bunny? I'll check into it once I'm not streaming. Oh, was that mine or yeah, because the enemies, of course, it's a Gizamon and Gazimon. We are going to need some MP. I wonder what Gazimon Digivolves into. I don't remember. Actually, you know, you can just guard. We're gonna have you attack. And hopefully he'll attack Devimon. Probably not though. We're probably gonna have... Okay, okay. He did attack Devimon. We're fine. And now I don't even have to heal. I do still need to give mana to Devimon though. My poor beetle needs more space. Maybe this will be mana though. Nope. Anti-freeze. I think that's for if you hit booby traps. No, it's for your Digimon. We'll probably clear out this floor and then go back and buy some more stuff because I want the Gazimon, damn it. Hello, Moofy. How are you? Hopping in here today. You probably won't learn too much. This game, it's a pretty slow game. Let's see, which one was it? This guy? So that guy, I think, says like Sparkle Bolt. So this game, they didn't translate the audio, so the names of the attacks don't always match what they're saying. Very, very threatening. He might also be saying something else, but he's kind of hard to understand. I liked Digimon a lot as a kid. My sister... Like, I like Digimon too. But since my sister was more of a Pokemon gal, and being the older sibling, she would command the remote and tended to not like to let me watch Digimon. So I really only got to watch Digimon if she wasn't around. But I still enjoyed Digimon a lot. It's like Pokemon, but your Pokemon can actually talk to you. And your Pokemon sometimes starts out as a cat, and then turns into a dog, and then turns back into a cat, and then turns into a lady, and then turns into a dragon. Looking at you, Gatomon. Yeah, it's definitely, I understand why some people couldn't get into it as much, because they definitely do have much more branching evolutions. But you know, they made a lot of furries. Like, let's see, if I... Look, I'm gonna find Beelzebub. Can I just drag this in? Let's see if this works. No, that didn't work. Come on, I just want to take the picture of Beelzebub. That worked, yes. Takes up my whole screen, but... Like, come on, man. This man right here? Every child wanted to date this man right here. Well, every little girl or little gay boy. all the ones that were more interested in the feminine form tended to go for Renamon. But according to Renamon, Digimon don't have genders, which is an absolute lie. So I think in other series they do actually, like, give them gendered terms. But season 3, Renamon had to be like, guys, Digimon don't have genders. Which, I mean, technically, if you're all just data, even if you say she, he, they, I guess at the end of the day, yeah, you don't really have a gender. If you're just data. Maybe. Maybe. My gender is 0 or 1. I do know the creator of season 3. I don't remember the exact drama, but I remember there was some drama more recently involving them. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they just took it a very different route than other Digimon teams. Meow. Yeah. Yeah, at the very least, season 3, like, they didn't try to be like, oh, nah, none of them are kids. Like, they were all literal kids in season 3, so... They were good about that. I'm really trying to remember what it was that He said to piss off the world. Let's see, I think that season was Tamers. Okay. Without going too in depth, so that I don't get too distracted from the stream, I just googled Digimon Tamers controversy, and the first thing that comes up is a Google article saying, "I watched the Digimon Tamers versus political correctness stage play, so you don't have to." So, something in that vein. Okay, yeah, so it was... reading the synopsis, the Tamers are reunited to fight against a new villain, which takes the form of political correctness that threatens the real and digital worlds. Yeah, so that's... people didn't like, where it suddenly went. So, doesn't surprise me that Tamers had different views on Digimon than everyone else. It was still, like, arguably one of the better seasons, though. Like, the season itself was really good. But I don't know how much of that is because dubs and the original intent sometimes get disconnected, too. Especially with older dubs, you tend to have voice actors more making up their lines. These days we get sometimes a lot more direct translations. And then you do have some where they do change entire characters. But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, in the case of Tamers, the gender thing probably was more of just like a translation thing. I haven't really ever looked into it though. All I know is Hitmon. Hitmon gotta blow up. Went from being the biggest little shit to, alright, I gotta become a badass to protect these little kids. And a lot of things go over the heads of children anyways. Like, Season 3 of Digimon, Tamers specifically, was... I was pretty young back then, so we were typically watching it at like 7 AM, so anything would just go over our heads as kids. But yeah, so right now I'm mostly level grinding, because I gotta be able to beat bosses. Okay, probably after this battle, or maybe one more, we'll head back so I need to buy items so that I can get another Digimon. And then after we get another Digimon, then we might be able to go up to the top floor and beat the bosses of this level. But yeah, this level has mostly goblins. Earlier I was fighting some Gazimon, which are little bunnies. Yeah. That's the thing, a lot of Digimon names really are just like what they are with Mon added. Or, he does, yeah, pretty much. I can't think of anything that doesn't Digivolve. But, actually I think specifically he probably Digivolves to Ogremon? Which Ogremon was one that was pretty prominent in the first anime. Man, it does just keep throwing me Oblitimon. I don't know if there's one named Trollmon. I can pull up, though. What did I just say? I said Ogremon. There we go, there's Ogremon. I wish when I drag and drop something in here, it wouldn't just, like, take up all of the space, this black space. But yeah, this one's... He's been around since, ye olden days, so... Most people know him on site, even if they never really played or watched Digimon. Because he is one of the main antagonists early on in the first series. I know in the rebooted version, he also got to have like a little hero moment. I love Digimon designs, they're so silly. One of the, since I have my little Kyrit Dragon lineup, one of the lineups is actually an entire Digimon lineup. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Oh, he's over here doing different things suddenly. Here we go. Oh, they're so big. I need to actually give all these little guys names one of these days, but here we have, on the far left, you have the Digi-Egg, and then the little bitty in training. Or, well, it's baby, then in training, then rookie, then champion. And then I think Mega Ultimate? But yeah, one of the artists that I had doing sketches, she's a big Digimon fan too. And so she got the idea to be like, I can make Digimon. I was like, hell yeah, you know I'm up for it. And then I said I would name all of them, and I haven't named a single one of them. Alright, we're gonna autopilot back to town, and we're gonna go buy more items because I want a Gazimon. If we can actually find any Gazimon, because it wanted to constantly give us Goblodimon. Yeah. And also just trying to think of names that aren't like already used. Because, like, you can't just go, oh, well, maybe I'll name the little guy Candlemon because, you know, he's made of wax, but there's already a Candlemon. Candlemon's cute. He is just, you know, he is what Pokemon eventually decided to do with Litwick. He's literally just a little candle. Alright, can I afford any gifts? We can. Nope, not discard. And then... we don't need as many of those now. Alright, we've got a ton of skateboards. We're ready to go get us a bunny rabbit. Let me see. I did finally pull up a guide, and maybe this will tell me where I can find Gazimons. Okay. Disc domain should have them. Ooh, that would be a good one. I did eventually... I need to actually, like, get around to posting it literally anywhere other than Earth server. But, I did get around to writing up a tiny bit of lore, kind of, for Kyrit. Oh, I could also get a Betamon. Let me kill one of them first. But, basically I decided that the closest thing that has, like, an actual term that I could say that Kyrit is a Will-O-Wisp. Because while my design changes constantly, the one thing that is constant is the presence of the little candle flames. So the actual true entity of Kyrit is the little flames, whereas the body you see here is just an image. A solidified image, but an image nonetheless. A projection. I joked with my husband too, because so in real life, a lot of what we call Will-O-Wisps and the like are made of gases. I joke with my husband. I'm like, oh, you know, I'm full of gas. Exactly. Okay, will he join my team? No. One skateboard was not enough. I think the smallest form, when I was looking at a lot of baby Digimon, I think I was seeing that a lot of them have names that are based on Japanese onomatopoeias. And so, like, I had started making a list of some of them. I never got around to finishing and looking to see if they were already used or not. Let's see, I think that's in my notes app on my phone. My phone is filled with so much garbage notes. Notes such as, let's see. I have one of the notes on my phone is character ideas for what to do if my D&D character dies. One of them being just a shitpost called Angel with a Shotgun. Let's see, where is it? I swear I have a list of onomatopoeias on here though. Yes, okay, here we go. So far I have Pachimon, after Pachi Pachi, which is the Japanese onomatopoeia for pop pop or snap snap. And then I have Kiramon for after Kira Kira, which is for like sparkle sparkle. Looks like I got as far as 2. And I was busy at work that day though. And then I never got around to going back. Yeah, I think I have a link bookmarked that was like literally just a directory of Japanese onomatopoeias. Alright, give me... Oh, it's another Betamon. Be friends. I guess I could just get one at them, and then if we go back to town, we can go buy more skateboards, and then if I get more skateboards, I can get a Gassimon. Betamon's a cute little guy. I want to say Digivolves to Seadramon? Alright, little guy. Be my friend. Alright, since Betamon is green, even though he's not gonna stay green, we're gonna name him after one of my buddies, who goes by the name of Pickle online. He actually, back in ye olden days, went by Raging Pickle, but these days he's not so raging, so he dropped the raging part. Ooh, those are also good. Ah, right. We go back, we buy more skateboards. Actually, no, we're probably gonna have to go beat up a Digimon or two, because I don't think... I think I could only afford one skateboard right now. He's actually... We went to visit him back in May, and it was so hard. Oh man, damn it! Now I finally find a Gassimon, but it was really hard to call him by his real name because, like, you know someone for a good like 10 years online by their username, and then you want to just call them Pickle constantly. And he's like, no, please, please, use my name. Did my best. We're trying to get him to join our trip to Japan in January. Oh, that's cute though. I still can't think of her mom as anything but Kitty, and her dad as anything but 9000. Years of seeing her father's name on PayPal, only to still say 9000. On rare occasions, when I'm talking to my husband and I'm talking about Red, occasionally I'll use their actual name, and then Steven gets confused because he's like, wait, who? And I'm like, oh, Red. And then he's like, but why are you using that name? You always call them Red. Yeah, and that's fair. Never commit. Like, in person, if I'm talking to my husband, if I'm talking about D&D, I refer to my DM by name, but then if I'm talking about them online, I say Ratha, because they go by Ratha online, but we know her by her real name. And that's also why when we adopted Sydney, the younger of our two cats, her name was not always Sydney. She came with a different name. And then I looked at that name and said, that's no good. We can't have a cat with the same name as one of our friends. Things will get confusing. And so she became Sydney. That man did not say electric shock. To be fair, I also didn't name Sylvester. I probably would not have named him Sylvester because he does not look like a Sylvester. It's okay, he tends to just get called Boy, or Buddy, or Murmur. And Sydney's name is Sydney, but she actually tends to get called Booger. Yeah, see, you give them a name, and the name is for the vets. The name's not for them. The name is for the vets, so that they don't go, why are you calling your cat Booger? The answer is because she will sneeze in your face. I really need to actually try giving her her allergy medicines again. Oh no, the vets know. Because they've tried helping with... She has chronic... Well, not chronic, but like... Who knows? She is... It's probably not necessarily allergies. Since she was a street cat... What is this? Is it... I'm trying to think of which one it is. She basically most likely has herpes, essentially. Feline herpes. Yeah. FHV. Since she was a street rat, they can't tell if she was vaccinated or had the virus first, because it's the kind of thing where if you get the vaccine, any test is still going to show that you have the antibodies for it. And so she's probably just gonna always have congestion for the rest of her life. But the vet did give her some over-the-counter allergy medicine that he said would hopefully help her, because what happens is she's a little pain in the ass. If we take them for boarding while we are out of town, she turns into, oh no, I can't eat. I must starve myself. You look at that cat, the cat is 12 pounds at this point. She's a fat ass. There's no way she doesn't like eating. She loves food. But if we board her, suddenly she does not eat at all. And so last time the vet was like, okay, well, it could be a case of where, you know, maybe her illness flares up while she's here, because that happens when they're stressed. And she can't smell as well, so she loses her appetite. So he was like, alright, well, here's some over-the-counter allergy medicine. It might help her out when her illness is flaring up. Problem is, the pill is very, very bitter, to the point of where the moment you touch her with that pill, she starts frothing at the mouth and slobbering everywhere. I don't usually have issues pilling a cat. Like, back when we had Evie, I managed to always give her pills just fine. Sylvester, I've given him pills just fine. Sydney will murder someone over taking medication. So, she's only had the allergy medicine like a single time. But I did buy those little like pill pocket treats. So I need to just try to give it to her one of these days in the pill pocket and see if that works. We are going to need to board them next week so that we can go out of town for my sister-in-law's birthday. So we'll see. Maybe I'll try that sometime this week to see if I can get her to take her medicine. But she's generally a healthy cat. She's a very snotty cat. She sneezes, and probably a little gross for the chat, but she'll sneeze out these really big boogers and they'll get like stuck on her face. Or they'll get on blankets and then she'll eat them off the blanket. She's a gross little cat. Exactly. She will eat anything. Like, if there's a piece of litter on the bed, we'll see her try to eat the piece of litter, and we're like, stop! That's not food! Luckily, she hasn't ever ingested anything that could, like, actually hurt her. But the very first time we boarded her, I did get worried that maybe she had eaten, like, some yarn or something. Because that was the first time she ever did the whole, oh, woe is me, I'm not eating. And she threw up while she was there too, and so I was worried that maybe she had, like, some intestinal blockage going on. And it even got to the point where, after we brought her back home from boarding, she still didn't want to eat, and I spent like a week force feeding this cat. And she was perfectly fine in the end, but that was the first time I ever had to give her medicine, was when she wasn't wanting to eat the first time. And by this point, we've come to terms with the fact that if we board them, I'm just gonna spend like a week after boarding them force feeding this damn cat because she's a drama queen. Okay though, because that 1 week where she doesn't eat as much food is probably better for her. She really needs to lose weight, and I recognize she needs to lose weight. As I said, she's been like 12 pounds at this point. But the problem is when you have one cat that needs to gain weight because he's geriatric and has digestive problems. And so you're constantly being like, alright, here's food. Have more food. Eat the food if you want the food. Then, you know, the fat ass that enjoys eating gets more food. One day, though. One day I'll manage to get her to lose some weight. Honestly, I think she, weight-wise, might be heavier than Eevee was back when Eevee was pretty big. I know last time they boarded, there's a note, and because the vet that we use, they have an app that they put all of the notes into, and so one of the notes for Sydney says, maybe like feed her for like a 10-pound cat. Oh yes, I need to tell her, give me kitty pics. I will always trade kitty pics. Jacobelle and I are constantly sending each other cat pics. Aww. That's what Sydney needs. I really wish I could buy her one of those, like, cat wheels. But there's just no place in our tiny-ass apartment for it. There's also no guarantee she would actually take to it. There we go, we can finally get a Gazimon. Alright, and if I remember right, the important thing is to make sure that I kill the Gazimon last. Yeah, we really need a treadmill too. I've been thinking about... I know there are some that are designed to be able to just slide under your bed. And so I've been thinking about eventually getting one of those. Now while we're grinding, I can show that this... No, that isn't her. Come on. Let me drag and drop. There we go. This is my little fat ass deciding to help put away dishes today. She's so big. That was the most recent picture I sent anyone on my phone. Alright, now we beat up Gazimon. That's the first time she's actually tried to get in there too. I was emptying out the dishwasher so I could do another load. And the moment I had the bottom part fully unloaded, she started climbing and I was like, well, I mean, I finished unloading the bottom at least, so whatever. We will name the Gazimon after one of my local friends. I think I spelled that right at least. Now we put the Gazimon in the party. Man, like, the Goburimon is more leveled up, but I don't really care for them as much. So I think we're gonna go with Vetamon and Gazimon. Yeah, you can fit up to 3 in your front line. Depending on what kind of upgrades you have for the little Digibeetle that you're traveling in, you can fit more in your Digibeetle. I think right now I can probably only fit 4. But as you upgrade it, you can fit like 6 or so and be able to swap them in and out. Yeah, Digibeetle is the little... They're little tanks, but it's just a little... They call them Digibeetle because it's got like 6 little legs. The little thing that I'm roaming around in the overworld on. Now that we have 3 Digimon, I guess technically I could also put the Goburimon back in the party and let it continue leveling up while I can take my Devimon out because he's probably got plenty of levels. He's only 10 away from another level though. We'll swap him out after one more level. Yeah, this little blue thing that I'm roaming around in, that's a Digibeetle. It's basically a tank to protect you as you're roaming around. Because in this game, the wild Digimon are not so friendly. So if you're at town, you get to walk around as your person. But anytime you are outside of the city, yeah, you're in the Beetle for the protection of your character. And it can only go so far. So it has a battery. Once I beat this Digimon, I'll show the Digibeetle itself has an HP and a battery level. So it's kind of like the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games in that you have like a dungeon crawler where you can only go for so long. And if the beetle runs out of energy, it'll automatically teleport you back to town. And then you have to pay a lot of money to get your battery fixed. But if you choose to teleport back, you don't fuck up your battery. Which these three in. Yeah, so there we go. Up here we have the HP bar, and then that's our battery, so we can take up to 500 steps without our battery dying. I do have items, so this EP pack can give me 100 more steps in the dungeon. I do think it's the only Digimon World game that was stylized this way, though. They're all kind of, at least for the first four. I don't know too much about a lot of the, like, DS era Digimon World games, but in terms of the first three came out on the original PlayStation, and then 4 came out on PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox. And that one, you were just playing as Digimon. It was definitely a different game. Yeah, Digimon World, the first one, was just your tamer and a single Digimon partner that you had to raise. Then Digimon World 2 is this one. And then Digimon World 3, you had a party of 3, but it was, you weren't running around in a beetle like this one. Ah, but you see, the show, you weren't the Digimon until the 4th season, which people didn't, myself included, didn't really care much for that season. Season 1 and 2 of the anime, it was a person and their Digimon partner. Ah, yeah. I think 3 was probably my favorite of the original games, though. Yeah, so the first time it happens is in Season 3 Tamers, the one with Renamon. They do have the DNA Digivolutions where the Tamers and their Digimon partner merge. But then in Season 4, which I don't even remember what they call Season 4, aside from everyone hates it. In Season 4, they didn't have Digimon partners at all. They just transformed into Digimon. And no, it's not the premise for the 4th game. The premise for the 4th game is just, oh, we're suddenly Digimon with weapons. There's no tamers at all in that one. Yeah, like, I didn't mind the DNA Digivolutions because you still had your partner and it was basically just, they got to merge with them. But Season 4, where they didn't have partners at all, that's where I tried to watch it, but I just didn't like it because to me, it was, Digimon was always, but you and your friend, your partner. Which I think seasons after that kind of went back to normal, but I haven't really watched them. Steven really likes, well, I don't know I would say really likes, but he's a Season 4 apologist, at the very least. He likes to say it deserves more credit than what people give it, at least. And then they also, a couple of years ago, they did a reboot which was basically just redoing the entire first anime. It was alright for a while until it more came. Instead of being about all of the characters, it felt very much like it was focusing on just one. So it wasn't great. The original Digimon show, it was very good about balancing, like, focusing on all of the characters, giving them all moments to shine, because it was such a big group of characters. Yeah! We might start making our way up to the final floor. Having a full party is definitely making the fights go better. One down. That's fair. Most people, if you call me, you are going to have to just leave a voicemail. Unless it's like close family. Ah, that makes sense. Work I do answer the phone for, unfortunately. My department used to have to take a lot more phone calls than we do these days. Because we used to have to directly talk with all of the clients. But these days we have a customer service desk, and they can just, you know, if they want to talk to people, they can talk to them. Sometimes they'll ignore that and still call us, though. I also might have to BRB here in a moment. I think I've consumed too much water. We'll at least finish up this fight, though. I want to say around level 12 is when I can Digivolve my guys. Alright, I am going to run to the bathroom real quick. Alright, now we're back. And of course, the moment that I started to stand up, the other one attacked. Oh, I think I might be higher level than I really even need to be. I actually bothered pulling up. God. Okay, no. That was second mission. So I do think I still need to level grind. And thank you. Yeah, this guide recommends making sure everyone's level 10 or above. So we'll do some level grinding, which for the most part, my goal is to eventually do most of the level grinding off screen. I did play a tiny bit off stream on Friday, but then I was like, well, I'm at the point where I need to catch more Digimon. So if I'm gonna catch more, then I should do that on stream. I don't want to have anyone join the team and not have everyone be able to see them join our team. So I was like, alright, I will hold off on the level grinding. Yay! I'm just glad I'm actually able to play them because I need to try fighting with. I'd like to be able to play my Switch games on stream, but when I bought a capture card, a piece of shit didn't want to work. And did everything I could to get it to work, and eventually contacted the customer service, and I was like, alright, I tried all these steps to get it to work, blah blah blah. And they were like, alright, send it to us, we'll send you a new one. And I haven't tried it since for the Switch, so we'll see. One day I'll manage to play some Switch games on stream. Everyone keeps missing. I will never understand why in this game Gazimon walks around on all fours when in the anime he walks around on 2 legs. Ow. No. Ugh, my poor beetle. It's okay, it's got 900 HP. We'll be fine. If I do ever manage to get the capture card working with the Switch, I have 2 games that I have actually beat on the Switch, but I think I would love to replay for stream, just because I don't think they get enough attention. One of them is called The Liar Princess and the Blind Prince, and then the other is The Cruel King and the Great Hero. They're not very long games, so I could probably beat them in a couple of streams. Well, maybe more than a couple, but yeah, they are. They have a really pretty, like, storybook art style. And they play completely different. One of them is more of an RPG, while one of them is more like a puzzle platformer. Well, that got us to the next floor really quick. I don't think there are gonna be any enemies on this floor. No. And I think the next floor is the boss floor, which I don't think we're high enough level for yet, but I might still try to attempt it. And then I'll get mad that I wipe. But you know. Yeah. We'll try to beat it. We'll see if we can. I don't know. It's had to be above level 10. Are gonna do that. We'll bring Digimon back. What levels are everyone else? Level 7, 6, and 8. So Gazimon will sit out for now. Make sure to top everyone up. Oh yeah, I feel like we are probably gonna wipe. You're good. Nah, we gotta try. Because even though I do have a physical version of this game, we're actually playing on an emulator because that makes it a little easier. I don't want to hook shit up. So, what we will do is before we fight the boss, we'll just make a little save state and we'll be a little cheeky. Okay, we do also have... I can still try leveling people up a little bit on the way. Yeah, like I gave up and did download an emulator and some ROMs, but my goal is to only ever play ROMs of games that I do physically own. Because then I feel better about playing what is essentially, you know, a pirated copy. But I own it, so it's fine. Otherwise, there's just so much work that goes into playing an older game on updated systems. Yeah, like, man, I would really love to play a lot of old games, but oof, prices of some things, man. Paying someone like $250 for a game that used to be $50 when it came out. Yeah. And a lot of these, like, they don't ever intend to remake them. Or even re-release them. Because, like, if something gets re-released, I'll just buy the re-release. Like, once I do manage to ever get a capture card working for my Switch, since I have the Nintendo Online, I have access to a lot of the games that they've ported. And I will gladly just play the ports. Oh no, it's booby trapped. Yeah. See, I had no loyalty to that generation of Pokemon anyways, because I fell out of Pokemon during the DS era. Which, to be fair, it wasn't necessarily Pokemon's doing. It was because I didn't have a DS. So I had no reason to play Pokemon. But also, I didn't care much for their animated sprites back then. I thought they weren't great. But, I understand why people didn't care much for the remake. Alright. We're gonna make our cheeky little save state after we set up our lineup. Does anyone need HP? Nope, they're good. Yeah, like, there actually is technically one game that I will probably be playing a ROM of at some point that I do not own the physical copy of. It's one that I used to as a kid. But, the original 4 Dot Hack games, I've managed to pick up 3 of the 4 again, but getting the 4th would cost me literally like $250, $300, so yeah. We might play the ROM version without actually owning it. But hey, look! We did it! We actually have some dialogue. Someone says, slimy, gooey. Domains are dark and damp. I love it. I wish the entire world was like this. I love slime. Dark, damp places. What? I see an intruder in this slimy, damp paradise. Who is that? Oh, one of the other Digimon that everyone knows. One of those fools from Meditation Dome? Again? Did you come to rescue Angemon? I'll kick your Digi butt again. I, Numamon, the boss of this dampness-filled, slimy disc domain, will take care of you. What is this thing? I'll take care of you, buddy. We'll kick his ass. We will, kill the poop first. There's an entire, like, family of the poop Digimon. I'm hoping if I focus one of them down, maybe we'll be able to... We'll see though, I didn't bring many healing items. But worst case, if we don't manage to win, all we need to do is go buy more healing items. So far though, so good. I do think we might be able to do it. Silly guide, I don't need to be level 10. Which if we manage to beat this one, we'll probably be able to beat the other dungeon as well. Maybe. I think the others are all... I think the other dungeon is all vaccine Digimon. Which, given that vaccine Digimon are strong against virus Digimon, which is what my team is, we might have to level a little. Yeah, so there's 3 types of Digimon. There's virus, vaccine, and data. And I do know vaccine are strong against virus. Virus would be strong against data. And then I would presume that to make a proper triangle, data would be strong against vaccine. In general though, so like since I joined there's 3 different tamer teams that basically if you pick one, you lock yourself into mostly that type of Digimon. And I picked the virus ones because I wanted Digimon. But if you try to go into the other tamer guilds, they're like, ew, virus type, blah blah blah. They don't like me. They don't let me in. You can't tell how he was born. He's just a little guy. But hey, yeah, no, we were able to do that just fine. I do think the other one will be a little harder, but we can just level up on the way up to the top. Whew, that was close. What was he saying? Something about Angemon Meditation Dome or something? So we want to make sure to look around. So that's the exit. We don't want the exit. There's another room back here. And we found Angemon! Are you a guard tamer from the city? Wow, you're not a wild Digimon, are you? My name's Skyra. I'm a tamer of Guard City in Digital. I'm a tamer of a guard team in Digital City. I am Angemon, a Digimon from Meditation Dome. Thanks for rescuing me. This boss Digimon is sneaky. He captured me and blackmailed my friends in Meditation Dome. Really? What is Meditation Dome? It's a place where a Digimon who didn't become wild can gather. Nuon took me hostage to try to make Digimon in Meditation Dome attack the city. What a slime ball. But you stopped his evil plan before he could carry it out. I really thank you for what you've done. You're always welcome to stop by the dome. We made a friend. I do think eventually I'll be able to buy items for the other tamer teams as well, but right now I'm basically locked into only making friends with virus type. And yeah, so the wild Digimon They're basically evil for some various reason. Whereas some of them are friendly. And Angemon says, please, please, we're friendly, don't fight us. No, actually, so I can go try to go one of the other tamer guilds, and they're gonna be like, no, go away. Sorry, buddy, only Gold Hawk tamers are allowed in. If I had gone with them, I would have got Patamon. Alright, we need items. What do we have left? We could use HP. That'll leave a little bit of space. And we have a lot of money, so we might be able to get Digibeetle upgrades. I don't remember too much about it because it's been so long since I played, but there's also one point where you get to go play in the Coliseum and go fight other people just for fun. No, I don't have a Snow Agumon. Or a Toy Agumon. So we have plenty of money. We also have rival characters. This is Joy Joy. She's also a member of the same team as us. She says the other rival went out to see Meditation Dome, though. Because he was there earlier. I think, at the very least, in the Coliseum, we'll eventually fight Bertrand. But you don't typically fight them like you did, like, in Pokemon. Ooh, we can't afford that. I want to say I'll get to fight both of them in the Coliseum. But mostly he just, you know, comes around and makes sure to tell you that you're dumb. No, I bought... Damn it. I do this every time. Alright, I know I bought... Maybe I need to transfer it. Okay, yes. I just needed to transfer it. So now if we run into more traps and stuff, our Beetle is a little more sturdy. Now I guess it has to be in my Beetle for me to sell it. There we go. With that, our Digimon line up. And then maybe we'll go to Meditation Dome. Since we saved Angemon, we should be able to. Yeah. There we go. Here's our other rival. Bertrand! Alright, you finally found this place. It's called Meditation Dome, and it's a place for Digimon that haven't become wild. But I wonder why the Digimon here haven't become wild. Yeah, the opening of the game doesn't really even explain a whole lot. I assume that, like, the instruction booklet and the back of the game did. But the actual intro to the game itself doesn't really. Pirate, thanks for helping us. You've saved Meditation Dome. I truly thank you. This makes me rethink about you tamers from Digital City. You're welcome here anytime, and we will do our best to help you. Yes, I would like to give you this for helping us. It's a token of our thanks. Hell yeah, money. Dremogamon. I have to hold down my greed. I must suppress my instincts. But when I see nice dirt ground, it's so hard to keep myself from digging. You just washed a drag. So, sir, do you have like a whole 2 Digimon here that haven't become wild? Yes. I must suppress this beast-like wild instinct. That is the first step towards further digivolution. I must control myself. Well, there's not a whole lot to see at Meditation City right now. Meditation Dome. But hey, he gave us, basically $2,000. Get my way, Bertrand. Let me see, let me look up. Alright, so here is the general plot of the game based on Wikipedia. Akira lives in Digital City, a town located in fictional Directory Continent, a lone where Digimon used to live peacefully. However, wild Digimon began attacking Akira's hometown, and Akira joins a guard team that is charged with protecting the peace and security of the region. So yeah, basically, oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Basically, oh, I don't know, they all just started attacking for some reason. And now we make sure to actually save. Exactly. No one really knows. They just started attacking. And now we go beat up things that are not Goborimon. I would like to get a Biomon for my team, but I cannot. She is a vaccine type. She's also gonna die very quickly. I could jump to the next floor right away, but I like at least checking around. I know Biomon's original Japanese name is Bio, so they just changed the E to a B. They did change a fair amount of names. Like, Gatomon was actually just Tailmon. I don't know. It could be for the sake of dubbing, it might have made some things easier, but I don't know why, like, Tail to Gato. Hello! Welcome aboard, Shadow. How are you today? Oh, thank you for the follow. You joined us after we beat one of the bosses recently. Doing pretty good. We're making some pretty good progress today, I think. Think we're on our way to go ahead and beat the next boss. Think we can do it. A couple of our Digimon are still a little low level for it, but I think we can do it. Think what my goal will be is I'm hoping I can at least, if I can get us up to the top floor, I can get us to beat one more boss, and then after that, that's probably where we're gonna call the stream for the day, because by then it might be getting a little close to dinner time. Not that I even know what I'm gonna do for dinner. Probably gonna have like chicken nuggets. It's okay. No Digiball can contain me. Oh, dead end. They do. Some of my guys are probably getting close enough pretty soon. I want to say level 12 is where I can Digivolve them. Which my Digimon is level 11 now. But I do believe to Digivolve I have to take them back to town. But I don't know if we'll get to Digivolve before we fight the boss. But Digimon should be close. Okay, yes. A guide says level 11 to 20 is where I can start Digivolving. So, I don't know for this game how it works. I know some of the Digimon games, it's based on what particular stats you've trained. This one probably has locked-in evolutions. But since they are digital monsters instead of like physical ones like Pokemon, you do have to actually go to a certain area of the game in this one to Digivolve them. Each Digimon game kind of has its own different things. Like some of them, it's just time-based. I know Digimon World 1, it was just a matter of time. I don't have room. And then based on whatever you had trained them in, they would level up. But this one, I don't know. There's probably a set list of what they Digivolve into, though. My Digimon, for example, I expect that one will probably Digivolve into Devimon. And then my Betamon will probably Digivolve into Seadramon. I don't know about Gazimon, though. I don't know what it Digivolves into. I want to say this game in particular also had a mechanic where your Digimon would cap out on their level, and you had to DNA Digivolve, which will set you back from, if you DNA Digivolve champions, then they'll set back to rookie. Our little guy with the wings, that one is Devimon. And then our little green guy, that is Betamon. And then our other one is Gazimon. Which I gave them all names, which is why it doesn't display their proper name. Yeah, that's one of the things that has varied a lot from Digimon to Pokemon. Like, Pokemon, you do have set evolutions, but Digimon has always been a lot more fluid in that each Digimon has different branching evolutions, which some of the games have and some of them don't. But I know when I was playing Digimon World Next Order for the PlayStation 4, that one had branching evolutions for sure. Some of them are even like, if you, depending on how much food you've given your Digimon, because it would be weight-based. no, don't miss. Yeah. Sadly, I can't get him because he's a vaccine type, so I don't have any items to win him over right now. I do have, technically, they gave me an item that I could use, but one of the few things that I do remember from when I played it as a kid is that you really want to save that item, because it's an item that can be used to befriend any Digimon, and I think it's, I want to say it's Metal Greymon that you run into and have a chance to get, and kind of really need that item for. Yeah. I do think you eventually can get some of the items, though. I can't promise, though, because... Oh, let's see, this, when did this come out? I want to say 2001? Ah, it came out in 2000. So, game's 24 years old, which means I might have been, let's see. I might have been anywhere between, like, 8 and 10 when I played this game for the first time. Because I don't know if I got it right when it released or not. Let's see. Ooh, Tyrannomon, that's a good one. I do like Tyrannomon. He's fun. Yeah. Gotta wait till birthdays or Christmas, or if you save up your own monies. I do remember when Pokemon, when we first got, my sister and I got Pokemon Red and Blue. I bought Red, she bought Blue, and we bought them with money we had saved up. Let's see. I don't know which Tyrannomon I'll go with. I don't remember what all of them look like. I just remember what base Tyrannomon looks like. Oh no, no one else got Pokemon? That was one of the nice things about having a sibling is, each of us always had one of them. And then my stepsister came along and she got yellow. And then we all got yellow because everyone wanted it. Ah, okay, D Tyrannomon is the black one. Metal Tyrannomon's also neat looking. I'm surprised that's what Betamon digivolves into, though. Then again, as previously stated, Digimon sometimes makes weird choices. Sometimes you have this little, cute little, like, frog slash fishy little guy, and he turns into a Tyrannosaurus. Oh, okay, okay. X-Tyrannomon's the plushy version. He's a silly looking little guy. Where is... I already passed up the floor? Was it back in here? No, but there is an item in here. That's all good choices, man. Dead end. Also, I don't know if I've ever heard of Dark Rizamon. Yeah! I hope the rest of your workday goes well, Moofy. Thanks for joining. I think I probably will be stuck with I know, because I think I'll be able to choose between D-Tyrannomon and X-Tyrannomon. Because the DP that it lists, that I believe is Digivolution points, which I think is what you get from... Oh, actually, there's a few others that say 0+, so those are also available. But the DP, I think, is what you get from DNA Digivolutions. So there are some that at the very least we wouldn't be able to get right away. And yeah, anytime. I'm not the most absolutely knowledgeable person about Digimon, but I do love Digimon. Maybe now we can finally find that goddamn next floor. Already been here though, so where is it? We might end up looking... Oh, no, okay, there it is. I was gonna say, we might end up running out of battery just looking for it. This we might be able to get a few items from. Does anyone need HP? I do think we should be able to beat this boss, though. Ooh, MP driver. Oh, you're welcome to. This is such an old game, I wouldn't consider anything spoiler. Plus, anyone that doesn't want it spoilered, all they have to do is not click the link, so you're all good. What can we do? Aww, Dark Rizamon's adorable. No room. No, not HP. That's also HP. Alright, let's go beat up this boss. And then after beating up the boss, we might be able to go see about Digivolutions. Okay, I think that is the boss up there. We want to see if there's anything else first, though. Empty. Rude. Alright, here we go. So if I reach 0 EP, EP is the battery of the little Digibeetle that I'm traveling in, which is just like a little tank. If I run out, that means my battery dies, and it'll teleport me back to the town. But, so I could also, if I go to the menu, I can use this autopilot, and that'll take me back to town as well. If you run out of battery and have the force autopilot go off, then you end up having to spend money to have repairs done to your Digibeetle. Whereas if you do the autopilot from here, you don't have to pay money for repairs. So it's basically, it just limits how long you can run around in the dungeon. Now let's see, we have Kakatoribon! You're after my shining treasure, aren't you? Your shining treasure? What are you talking about? I came to destroy the wild Digimon that are a menace to the citizens of the city. Sheesh, you little brat. Beat me if you can. Hi, Kakatoribon shall show you my power. We're gonna beat up a chicken. Aw, there's only one here. That's a lot easier. I thought both of the bosses were 3v3s. Oh, no stun, please. Oh, Okay, there it goes. So paralysis is kind of like in Pokemon, where it may or may not actually keep you from attacking. And he doesn't care anyways. He is healed. He is rather tanky though. Yee, we got chicken. Now officially roasted chicken. Aw, man. Pickle's so close to leveling though. Eat the boss Digimon. What's this? It looks like a part. I guess I'll take it with me. Which I believe, if I remember right, might be a level up for our Digibeetle? Nah, I think level 11 is where I can Digivolve, so he wouldn't be able to Digivolve anyways. Carol welcomes us back as usual. We're gonna see if we can Digivolve him at least. But I don't think so. I think I have to be level 11 first. But I did open the link. I looked at it in my other window. Alright, so here is the Digivolve Center. Okay, so he can Digivolve. You can't. You can't. Alright, so our only guy that can Digivolve right now is gonna be our Devimon to Ice Devimon, of all things. So yeah, we'll Digivolve. We got a man. The older models look so silly. Yeah. he looks a little more serious in the anime. I don't think he learned any attack. Let's see. Yeah, no new attacks. Still just Dimmy darts. Alright, so let's report to our boss. Black Sword Guard Leader, I have completed the mission. I have destroyed the bosses of Video Domain and Disc Domain. Wow, that was quick. Well done. Earlier, we got a message from the peace-loving Digimon of Meditation Dome. They've decided to help us guard teams of Digital City. If we could gain peace just by wishing for it, that would be great. But sometimes we must fight to defend our peace. That's why we're here. Kyrie, you must talk to other tamers to exchange information. Go to the Tamers Club. You'll meet other tamers there. Yeah! my Otismon also will probably look so silly in this old style. Alright, so I think Skull is a he. Captain Skull would like us to talk to other people. Sometimes you get items after defeating boss Digimon. Those items are supposed to be really different from regular items. According to rumors, they're real old parts. I wonder what they're used for. Actually, sometimes when you talk to people, they will also give you stuff. So let's make sure that we have room to be given stuff. Yeah, my Otismon was one of the main villains of the first Digimon series. Maybe I can get some useful information here. Whom shall I talk to? Yes, he would be a good person to talk to. Excuse me, can I ask you something? We're now introduced to Mark Schultz. What are you talking to me? What are you talking to me? Wow, aren't you Kyrie? Everyone is talking about? Hi, my name's Mark Schultz. Hello, Mr. Schultz. How can I become a great tamer like Mr. Zudokorn? If anyone knew, I'd want to know that too. Sorry for asking such a silly question. That's okay. I see you're serious about becoming a good tamer. But that's not something just anyone can tell you. Oh yeah, I've got a good idea. Do you want to go for a little adventure? I found a new domain with a boss Digimon. Why don't you go there? Sounds kind of sus to me. But why don't you go there and beat the Digimon yourself? Yeah, I should do it myself. I've got a little problem. I messed up DNA digivolving my Digimon, and I lost all my attack techniques. In the last domain I went to, we got wiped by the wild Digimon. So I have to concentrate on raising my Digimon partners for a while. So come and talk to me when you have your Digimon Beetle all ready for an outing. I don't know if we should trust him, guys. I don't think there's any upgrades I can make to my Digibeetle right now. When your Digimon partner's EXP levels are high enough, you should take them to the DNA Digivolve lab. You can DNA Digivolve and combine your Digimon there. By the way, you can Digivolve to Champion form at Experience level 11, Ultimate form at 21, as well as Mega form at level 31. Don't forget to Digivolve your Digimon partners once they reach their level to Digivolve. Thanks for the info, bud. Yeah, you already told me that. You're not saying anything new either. She doubts herself. Actually, do you have anything to say? Heard you done well. What do you— no, I don't need to know anything. Okay, I guess I have to learn something. Hit point show strength Digibeetle. Energy point show the energy. What I wanted was to see if they gave any new parts. Nah, I don't think we can get any new parts yet, but we can upgrade our HP at least. No, I did the wrong thing again. There we go. Alright, let's see where Mr. Mark Schultz wants us to go. That should do. We can also talk to these people first before we leave, because maybe they have things they want to give us. Hey Rookie, I hear you're doing pretty well. Just for you, I'll tell you something really useful. Oh, he's already told me this before. He's just telling me leave room open, people might give you shit. And you're also still just watching Palmon. I heard that you destroyed the boss Digimon in Domain. That's great. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the Coliseum. So I do think we get to fight in the Coliseum soon. Are you gonna challenge yourself in the new domain? I think so. In that case, I'll give you something useful. This is a toy plane. It's a super gift that works on all types of Digimon. I'll input the location data of BIOS domain to your DigiBeetle browser. Thanks, Mark. Okay, so I guess we get 2 toy planes? Because I think I already had one. Yes. Yeah, so we have 2 toy planes, so we could save one. I'll take it with us. We might consider befriending a non-virus Digimon. But for now, what we will do is I'm gonna go... I can't save unless I'm in the overworld, so we'll go up there. So our new area is over here. But I am starting to get hungry. So we are going to go ahead and save and end the stream for today. But hey, we made pretty good progress. We beat 2 bosses. I might do a tiny bit of leveling off stream, and then next time we come in, I will we can digivolve our other little guys together. And yeah, we'll make some more progress, so thank you guys for joining me. And I will possibly be back for some streaming tomorrow, maybe. It depends. I have D&D tomorrow. We're finally... My D&D campaign has been on hiatus for so many months, but tomorrow we finally get to play again. So I'm very excited, and that excitement might keep me from doing anything until D&D tomorrow. We'll see. But I might stream a little bit. If not, I will see you guys all next week. So thank you for joining. Bye bye!